second? Because I done up.
Does this mean I can sign your table now?
Yeah, it means you can sign my table. Here, speaking of that, scoot up a little bit. Huh? What's wrong with you? Are you ready or what?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You have to talk loud. Can you?
I am.
Do you sound good in those?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
see how I am? Do you want the one where you can hold it?
No.
You don't want to hold it?
No.
Oh my god, okay, this is episode 59 of the Mulberry podcast.
I was close.
You said 61.
It's 2 off.
That's a lot off, actually. Dang. I have a special guest here. This is actually my first interview for my first potential employee of the, the Mulberry podcast.
Making me nervous.
Miss Sophie. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm making you nervous.
Yeah, because you're like this interview. We'll see how you do.
Yeah, that's what it is. This is for potential co-host opportunity. The pay rate is $0, and I can fire you whenever I feel like it. So performance based for no benefit. So that's what we're doing. How does that sound? I mean, you're here, so you must have liked it. Is that good?
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, this is Sophie or Sophia, or do you have an alias that you, can I just say your whole government?
No.
I think a lot of people are going to be excited because we have a female guest, and I think there's only been like 2 others. So out of supposedly 61 episodes that I've done, even though it's 59, correct? Damn it. I exited out. Is it 59?
I don't know. Is this the 59?
You're already fired. I'm already firing you. Yes, 59.
This one is 59.
Yes, this one is 59.
Okay.
So I've done 58.
Okay, then why'd you tell me before I've done this 60 times?
Because you told me I did it 61 times.
No, before
Should we just
I've done this 60 times.
Yeah, I was being a smart ass. So we just start over. Okay, anyway, listen. So this is what we're going to do today. So since this is going to be a potential opportunity for you, I'm going to ask you some questions. Have you ever done an interview before?
No. I mean, I've got job interviews.
That would be an interview.
But it's not about me.
What do you mean? Yeah, it is. When someone interviews you, it's kind of about you.
Not like who I am as a person, really.
A little bit. I mean, they don't want to hire pieces of shit. That's what the point of an interview is.
But they can kind of tell by how you carry yourself. You know, they'd just be asking you like, why do you want to work here? Things like that.
Well, it depends on your answer. Anyway, so the first question I have for you, we're just gonna kind of jump right into it and get into the serious stuff just right away. Okay, are you ready?
Okay, yeah.
All right. Who is your favorite football team?
Don't have one. They're all the same.
You couldn't have just made one up?
Baltimore Ravens.
Oh my God, never mind. Just let's go with don't have one. The Baltimore Ravens. You're fired.
That's the only one I've gone to see.
All right, this is the Mulberry. This is the conclusion. Are you kidding me?
Why is that bad? I don't even know why that would be bad.
You're okay. Well, you're from Maryland, so Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
All right. Also, I have to say there's 2 rules that I have here. No Cowboys or Dodgers slander on my platform. Only I can slander my own team. Huh?
I won't slander the Dodgers.
But you'll slander the Cowboys? I mean, everyone does. It's fine. Even Cowboy fans slander the Cowboys.
I don't know enough to slander them, to be honest.
Well, so you were you were in sports growing up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what sports?
I played soccer when I was really little, and I hated it. I would whine a lot about having to run,
Gosh.
but we got Cheetos, so that was fun.
Oh my. What age are we talking? 4?
Like 6, 7.
Oh my God.
And younger.
Okay.
And then I played basketball and softball in middle school.
Okay.
Then
What position did you play in basketball?
I don't even remember.
What?
I
Were you
don't
good?
remember. I was alright. I was a starter in 8th grade.
Okay.
Which, I mean, my team wasn't very good, so that's not.
Did you guys
like
win games?
Yeah, we did. My 8th grade year, we really did.
Do you remember how many games you maybe won? What was your record? Was it a winning record?
No.
Which means over 500. Did you win more games than you lost?
My 8th grade year, yes.
Okay. And then you played softball?
Yeah. But we only won on basketball because we had one girl who's like been playing her whole life, and she was really good. She was our point guard. And she
was
pretty
just
much took it home every time.
Yeah. You just took it home. Just
Yeah. I had a big crush on her.
What? You just in the locker room just staring at her or what?
I mean, not creepy
Golly.
like that.
Yeah, it
Gosh.
was creepy like that, probably. You don't think so?
It probably was. Because I was so shy, I didn't even talk to her.
What does a woman's like a girl's locker room smell like? Just like ass and perfume?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It didn't smell very bad. Because everybody sprays their cheap Bath and Body Works perfume, you know.
Okay. So it just smelled like ass and Bath and Body Works, and then the boys' locker room honestly just smelled like ass and Axe spray.
Yep.
Like pretty much, because I had the chocolate one. But I would never spray it.
Chocolate?
Yeah, it was chocolate.
Ew.
It was pretty good. Actually, it smelled kind of good, low key. If anyone knows about the chocolate Axe, I bet you a lot of dudes know about that shit. Listen, but I never sprayed on my armpits. Like some dudes would spray the spray in their armpits. Like, were you supposed to do that? I just would spray like kind of on my clothes a little bit, you know. Like, I went spraying that shit up in my armpits. I feel like that's like for actual deodorant.
I mean, I see the logic in it. Get where it smells the worst.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just absolutely horrible on your skin.
Oh, on the skin?
Yeah,
Ew.
no. Yeah, on the skin, shirt off, just.
I feel like that'd make you smell worse at the end of the day.
And your armpits are just dried as hell, just chafing, and who knows what else is going on.
Yeah, sounds awful.
Yeah, so you played softball?
Yeah.
What position did you play?
It's a pitcher.
You was not no pitcher.
I was a pitcher.
What age are we talking about here?
Middle school, 7th and 8th grade.
Was it fast pitch?
No.
So it's old man softball?
Pretty much.
Like, you just might as well just drink some beers before the game and, you know, go out there and, you know, that's what the old man do. That's old man softball. Like, what?
No, we took it very seriously.
Here it comes.
I mean, we have rival schools and stuff. Those are big events.
For softball?
Yeah, all sports.
Were you guys good?
No.
You guys also
No, we
were not good at that?
No, we were not good. No.
Did you win any games?
A few.
Oh, gosh.
Most of them we lost. A lot
Like
of them
bad?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because, like, the richer schools, they beat the crap out of us.
The richer schools?
Yeah.
Why? They had better equipment?
I mean, better coaching, better everything.
I feel it.
They'll do, like, summer stuff.
Were you poor or something?
Honestly, no. So the thing that's funny about where I grew up, our districts, there was 3 middle schools for me to choose from where I lived, and like 4 or 5 high schools to choose from, and then I think 2 or 3 elementary schools. So like while we were well funded, there were so many schools. I feel like they just didn't have enough money to put into all of them equally.
And this was in Maryland?
Yeah.
Do you know the population of Maryland?
No, not off the top of my head.
Okay, well, that just ruined the rest of this conversation. No, I'm just kidding. Because if there's, I mean, it's because Maryland's kind of a small state, you know, and it's seems like kind of congested with people. So that makes sense that there's a lot of schools. Like, so like a lot of schools were close by, but just not enough money to go around.
Yeah. I guess so.
Mm.
And like where I lived was not the richest place either. Like we got pretty good funding for things. Like we got a new school built for us. That was really nice. But when it came to like programs and things like that, we didn't get a lot of money.
Were your schools indoors?
My school
Well,
indoors?
Was it like one big building with like classrooms in it?
Yeah, the one we moved into.
Oh, see, people think that's a weird question because like where I grew up, it was
like
outdoors.
Trailers.
What?
Yeah, like trailers.
No.
Oh, that's what we
Wait, you had? I thought you said you had indoors. Like, what do you mean trailers?
Yeah, it'd be like the main building, and then they'd have like trailers on the property that you'd take other
Like
classes
like
in.
mobile home kind of like you
Yeah.
go up the ramp to get into the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some of those. No, but like our hallways were outside. Like we had like our lockers were outside, our hallways were outside, and it was covered with but it was outside.
What? I've never seen
that
that
make sense?
before.
It's because it never rains or there's no weather there. It's just hot or cold, and it doesn't really get that cold. So
Oh, I've never seen that.
yeah, I'll have to show you what it looks like. But yeah, it's like, so there's buildings, but there's not one big building that covers all of it. You know, like there's classrooms, but there's not like a huge building that it's inside, you know? It's like you park in the parking lot and then you just like walk across the grass or across the quad and there's just like buildings with classrooms and like the little hallways. There's like, you know, something covering the lockers, but it's outside, if that makes any sense to you. That hard to comprehend?
I feel like I might have seen something like that in a movie.
Probably. Because, like, you ever watch Ned Declassified?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, how it was always indoor, like, that's not how my school was. I always thought that was weird. I was like, that doesn't even look like a school. Or,
I
like,
think that's how most of them are.
wasn't, like, Degrassi like that, too? Did you watch Degrassi?
Not really. Not by choice.
I feel like that's, like, something that you would watch. Definitely would watch Drake get shot.
No, I was a little bit too young when that was popular.
I guess so.
It was boring to me at my age.
Your older sisters watched it.
Yeah.
You obviously liked it if you kept watching it.
No.
You didn't like it?
No.
What was wrong with it?
I thought it was boring.
What is the plot?
Like, oh, she likes him, whatever. Like, I didn't think it was entertaining.
I feel like that's like a lot of kind of shows like that. They're all kind of like that now.
I mean, but it's like in the cheesy, like, tween drama
Okay.
type of stuff. I was not into it.
Right.
I wanted to watch cartoons.
Like what? Well, so you're 22, right?
Yeah.
So you're born in 2000?
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't looking good for you.
What do you mean?
2000 is disgusting. That's a disgusting year to be born.
Y2K.
Ew.
Survived.
Anyway, so that makes you like when you were 9, 2009. God, dude, I was in high school. Let's just not talk about this. What were you like? What cartoons did you grow up on? That's what I was trying to ask.
Kim Possible, Jake the American Dragon, sometimes SpongeBob. My mom did not like us watching SpongeBob.
Why?
She actually thought I think she read somewhere that kids who watch SpongeBob have lower reading and writing skills, and she like took that and ran with it.
Oh my
Was
god.
like, it'll make you dumb if you watch
No,
this.
it's because they play episodes back to back to back. You just sit there and watch SpongeBob all day and you're not doing your homework. That's probably why.
Probably.
It's aired so much on Nickelodeon.
Maybe.
But this is a big question. This is another main question I want to ask you. Did you grow up on the Disney Channel?
I did like the Disney Channel.
Like
I did.
Zach and Cody.
Oh my god, I love Zach and Cody.
Oh,
Sweet
wow.
Life 2.
Ew.
Life on Deck, that's what it was. The second one.
That's So Raven.
I loved That's So Raven.
Oh my god.
And I watched Hannah Montana.
What other ones were on there?
iCarly. Or is that
iCarly's
Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon. Don't you ever disrespect iCarly like that.
What
She's
about
not no Disney Channel crackhead.
Wizards of Waverly Place? That's Disney, right?
I don't know.
Pretty sure it was.
I didn't watch that.
That was my favorite one.
I was Mr. Cartoon Network.
I like that too.
Dexter's Lab. Powerpuff Girls.
I love Powerpuff
Right,
Girls.
right. What else was on there? Oh, dude. What? Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Now that show would probably make you dumb if you watched it enough, but I loved that show, dude.
Honestly, I don't know why, but I never really got into like Ed, Ed and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh,
I never really
Courage.
liked them that much.
That show used to scare me.
This show scared me too.
Yeah, some of those episodes, like, and they would come on. So back then when I was younger, I think bedtime was like 8:30. I remember it used to be 8, and then my mom let me stay up till 8:30. And I was like, oh yeah, big kid shit, you know, like we up. But that's when Dexter or Courage would come on. So from 8 to 8:30, I'd watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, and then it was bedtime. So then I'm just laying in bed, like just staring at the wall, like after watching some strange ass episode, and I felt like it like give me nightmares, to be honest. 'Cause I had a lot of nightmares that I still remember from when I was that age. I don't know why, but yeah, I think it was from Courage.
Do you remember Adventures of Flapjack?
So I think I was in like middle school when that started coming out. I don't know if I didn't really watch that one. That's when Cartoon Network changed a lot of their shows, where like they started changing like some weird shit. Like the motherfuckers were like on some shrooms or something, like making cartoons, like
Yeah. 'Cause
or
that
like
show-
Adventures of Gumball, where it's like half animated, half real, and they're
I
like
like
animated
that
characters.
show.
You would like that show, bro.
I
Talk
liked
about
it. The
low
humor's
IQ, bro. Not you, but like watching that show. What?
good. No, I like that show.
They're like cartoon characters walking down like the hallway in like a real school.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It was unique. I liked it.
I guess. I mean, it was popular as hell. I remember. Did you watch the Foster Home for Imaginary Friends?
Yeah.
See, shit like that. That was cool. Shit was cool, bruh.
But that was one of the shows where like I couldn't tell you what happened in a single episode. Like I don't remember. But I spent a lot of time watching it.
I just remember Cheese, the dude Cheese. He was like the imaginary guy, but he was like his name was Cheese, and he was like really annoying. That's like, yeah, I don't really remember the premise of it. But anyway, back to real questions. So you played softball, so you know a little bit about baseball. So who's your favorite baseball team?
The Dodgers.
Ooh, the Dodgers, man. You lying.
Well, if I had to pick one.
It'd be the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Because I make you watch the
'Cause
Dodgers.
otherwise, I'm just going to tell you which uniform I like the best.
Okay, what uniform?
None.
Why?
None of them.
You don't like them?
No.
Why?
I can tell you which was my least favorite.
Okay.
What are they? The Brewers? Yeah. Yeah, the team. No, the team that played against the Reds when we went.
The Brewers.
Yeah. I don't like theirs.
They're just basic, like a navy blue.
They're like gray.
You didn't like the Padres ones with the orange and the yellow.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
I actually like those. They used to. Their jerseys used to look like the Brewers, like blue, and just said like Padres, like in cursive or some shit. It was lame. But those are the old school jerseys that they brought back. They start wearing now. Yeah, that's their identity. Remember the hat we saw at the mall, and it's like the Padre is the father.
Yeah. I was like, that can't be real.
That's real.
Oh
You
my
saw it in real
God.
life.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's what they are. San Diego Padres. Yeah, but they're lame. Okay, we don't fuck with the Padres around here, all right?
Didn't they change their Twitter to Madres for Mother's Day? And then somebody stole the Padres.
Yeah. They did, and I don't know if I think it was on Twitter or Instagram or both. I'm trying to think. I don't know what happened with that. If the dude just gave it back, or if they had to pay him out, or if they just told Twitter like, "Yo, we need that back." I feel like it was the latter. They're just like hit up Twitter like we'll pay you to give it back to us. We're not paying this fucking peon. Even though that's a good scam. That's funny. That's what you get.
Yeah, that's funny.
So, hey, look at you paying attention. See, you be paying
Yeah,
attention.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah. See, I showed you that.
Yeah.
See, there you go. All right. We can argue about this because you said you were a cheerleader, and I told you that's not a sport. That's an activity.
It's a sport
How is that a sport? Explain.
because it takes athletic ability There's competitions. There's skill that goes into it. There's different levels of it. I mean, what makes something a sport?
What makes something a sport? That's actually a good idea.
Because if golf can be considered a sport.
Bro, time out. Golf is all about technique. Technique.
So is cheerleading and
technique. You know that's from?
Swimming.
See, if you would have watched SpongeBob, you would have knew my reference. Technique. When they're blowing bubbles. You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, God. I don't really know. Let's look up. Actually, that's a great question. What makes a sport? Because I remember when like online gaming was becoming a thing, like Call of Duty, like the Call of Duty League, they were trying to say like esports, right? Like that's like a sport, right? And then like they came out with some definition like it's not a sport, it's a game. Like football's a sport. Chess is a game. Video games is a game. It's not a sport. So that's a good question, actually. Look at you bringing up good questions I'm not even ready for. What defines a sport? Is that what? An activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or a team competes against another or others for entertainment. There you go. Cheerleading is not a sport because it's in no way entertaining.
I don't find football entertaining. Does that mean it's not a sport? It's very subjective.
No, listen. Listen. Competitive cheerleading is actually very difficult and it's pretty cool. But like like the cheerleaders for the football game, like bro, no. Y'all just doing chants with pom-poms. It's not a sport. Maybe the halftime little dance that they do.
What you do at a football game or basketball game is not what you would do for a competition.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's
just for the vibes of the game. That's an activity.
It's part of an activity
You're
for
there
the
to
sport.
tell people when to clap and when to not clap, pretty much.
No. When I score touchdowns, that's when people clap. Okay?
Yeah.
Not when the cheerleader says to clap.
And we're supposed to get the crowd going, even though like most high schools don't care enough to like.
Yeah, because you're all down there. Let's go, team. Like, bro, what is this? It's garbage. You guys got to get into it, you know? Maybe just do like a line of Coke or something before and just get fucking hyped up, man. Do your job, you know?
I didn't even know what Coke was in high school.
You never drank a Coke before?
No.
What do you want? What did you talk about, huh? I don't know what they got over there in Maryland.
We don't have enough white kids for Coke and pills to be a problem. Well,
hey, I'm not gonna lie. The first time when I went to DC, like I honestly never seen like that many black people in one spot in my life, like ever.
Yeah,
so
I told you, a lot of people who grow up there don't know that majority of America is white. They literally think that they're like 50% black.
Yeah, and when you told me, like, you had like one white girl in your school, I was like, what? Like, we had like the token black kid, you know?
Like the white kids were the like Spanish kids, Portuguese kids. Those Brazilian, those were the white kids.
So they weren't even white.
No.
They were like Portuguese.
Yeah.
What the hell, dude? That's so crazy because, yeah, when I went there and then we were down by like Howard University, which is like an all black area basically. And I was just like, dang, like I like, oh, here they are. Like I didn't know. Like when I grew up, there's all Mexicans really, you know, and white people. And then like your Filipino or Hmong demographics. But like there's some black people, but it wasn't like a lot, you know.
Yeah, I was spoiled growing up. Easy to find somebody to do your hair, easy to find somebody good to do nails, things like that.
Oh yeah.
Lots of great African food. Oh my goodness.
I know.
I miss that so much.
You be here like we're in Knoxville, Tennessee. You're like, let's get some African food. I'm like, bro,
there isn't even any. There's like one Jamaican restaurant and that's it.
Yeah, that dude.
Like, there's no African food.
We went in there right when they opened. You're like, you wanted some bullshit, and he was like,
I wanted freaking curry.
No, you wanted some goat or something.
Yeah, goat curry.
Yeah, and he was
said
like,
no curry. What the fuck? What? Why are you open?
No, he said no goat. He's not cooking goat right now. It just opened.
He said just sandwiches, no curry.
Yeah, and chicken or beef. Like that's it. So then we stood there awkwardly, and I'm like standing there, and you take forever to order. So I don't know if you're ordering or if you're looking or if you're just standing there waiting for me to like say let's go. And I'm just standing there at this restaurant. This dude's looking at me like getting mad. This like mad Jamaican guy is staring at me. I didn't even want to go there.
He wasted our time. I wasted his
No.
time.
I just wanted to go to like, where did I want to go?
Honestly, props to them for staying open, because how many white people are really eating that?
I drove by there the other day, and there was a white dude walking out of there in a suit.
Wow.
So they be grabbing. I mean,
Maybe he's not from here.
They probably been around for a while, okay? So, you know what I'm saying?
But then is it good? If white people like it, is it good food? Is it authentic?
Authentic and good are two different things. Unfortunately for the Mexican food here, they definitely like whitewash the shit out of it because they're just trying to make a living. They're trying to make a living. They just put that queso shit on everything.
Yeah.
It's not very good. There was that one we went to was kind of good. Remember we ordered the fajita, the fajita for 2, but it was like a fajita for like 9.
That was pretty good.
Came out like a bowl, and I'm like, bro, we ate like we didn't even put a dent in it. I was like, geez, dude. Yeah. So, anyway, what's your favorite kind of food then? Never mind, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was gonna ask if you like the Chinese takeout in DC. Is it really all that, like in Maryland, like the Chinese takeout? Yeah,
and like the sub shops. Like there was this one place. It was called Kenny's, and they had like subs, but like hot, like Phillies and stuff like that. And I think they also had Chinese food, and so many people like that was the thing to order during lunch, and we weren't even allowed to order food.
It was a sandwich shop / Chinese takeout spot.
Yeah.
They just had all of it.
Yeah.
That's wild.
There's
it was
many
called
of
Kenny's,
them like that.
and it's called Kenny's.
I've seen Kenny's, Jenny's, Lenny's. Like they got all of them, but they're all really good. And they have this call it mumbo sauce. You ever heard of that?
I've heard of mumbo sauce from Young Gleesh. One of his songs was called Mumbo Sauce. I don't know what it is, but he's from DC, so it makes sense. What does it taste like?
Sauce. It's like kind of sweet.
It's like a sweet and sour?
Almost, but it's more sweet. It's like red.
And you put it on Chinese food?
You put it on everything. Your fries, your chicken. That's what most people do. Fried chicken and fries with their mumbo sauce. But you put on sandwiches, anything.
So what's your favorite kind of food then?
Probably sushi.
Sushi?
Yeah, because I could eat sushi anytime.
Yeah. Well, I tolerate it because you like it. Other than that, I would never go get sushi. Kabuki's really good, though. Kabuki, downtown Knoxville. It's pretty good.
There's another Kabuki location, I think in Oak Ridge. But that one is even better than the Kabuki downtown.
How do you know?
Because I've been there.
With who?
Don't worry about it.
Jesus.
But that one's good. They actually, it feels more Japanese in there, too. But yeah, Kabuki's good. The only thing I don't like their couches, honestly. I feel like it's dirty.
Oh, their little seats? Yeah. But it's more comfortable than the high table because the high table for 2 is like there's a couple right next to us.
Yeah, and they were having bad conversation.
Bro. It's like these young kids talking about Snapchat. Dude, he look
what she said to me.
He's hella weird. He saved our messages. I never even talked to him. I'm like, bro, what? Yeah. And then he's like, dude, my Snap score's over 100,000. Telling his girl. And then that's why I was like, what's your Snap score?
1 million.
Is it really?
No.
Well, it could have been. I don't know. I don't have Snapchat anymore. That should be getting you in trouble, man. You can't stay off that shit.
What are you doing?
Huh? Doing whatever I wanted. Being bad. You know? Recording myself throwing up and putting it on my story. You never done that before?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Got hella drunk once. And it was 4 a.m. I finally got home and I was outside and I was like, I gotta throw up, bro. And I just and just threw up.
Why would you do that?
Because it was funny.
I'm glad you deleted Snapchat.
I lost hella friends that day. People unadded me.
I would too.
mostly women. I was like, damn it. All my friends were
Lost
like,
all
bro,
the-
that's
all the
fucking
hoes.
sick. All
You're
my friends.
scaring the hoes.
Yeah, for real. All my friends thought it was cool. They're just laughing at me. They're like, bro, what the fuck?
No, that's gross. That's gross.
It was mostly liquid. It was like liquid.
I don't want. Please no.
Okay,
I'm
anyway.
gonna puke right here.
Huh? All right, next question. What are you going to bring to this podcast that isn't already here?
A female perspective. Reason.
Reason?
Logic.
Oh, God. What?
They're
That's
just too emotional, you know.
Men
You
are
gotta
too
have a
emotional?
woman to balance it out. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Look at you wilding right now, dude. I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. Like,
You can't say anything.
What the hell, dude?
You know it's true.
Huh? I do be emotional as hell on here, especially when I'm talking about sports. I'll be yelling at the Cowboys. You guys fucking suck. Making me mad, bro. Huh? How do you feel about that? Football takes up my entire Sunday, every Sunday.
You know, there are worse things you could be doing. You know, hands down.
Queen.
But you could say that about everything.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. Like, why'd you cheat on me? At least I'm not snorting crack. Like, you could always
I
say
feel like
something.
a woman would probably rather your boyfriend snort crack than cheat.
I don't know.
Would you rather me snort crack or cheat? Would you rather find out I was addicted to meth? I was like snorting meth and shit. Or like did a one night stand.
One night stand.
You're such
I honestly
a lie.
might take you back.
And this is the women logic and perspective that you're gonna bring.
Yeah, because
Taking a
somebody
man
who's
back
addicted
after
to
they cheat on
drugs,
you?
they're gonna take your money. They're gonna take everything. You're never gonna be stable. Like, that's a mess.
No, that's not true. Like you can help him maybe get off of it. You just gonna leave him out there to just
Only if
continue to
they-
do his drugs?
Look, my
How
ex
dare
was
you.
like that.
How
He
dare
did a lot of shit, but he lied about it, but somehow never had any money. It's awful. It really sucks.
Jesus.
And of course I was like, I will help you. I'll get you into rehab if you really need it. Like, all this shit. And he still couldn't, like, be honest about it. Or, like, he didn't want to get help,
just,
so
like,
he didn't get help.
It just controlled his life basically.
Yeah.
Versus like, you know, going out and cheating. I mean, it's just one thing, you know. You're like, you know what? You're over here interviewing me. I'm over here thinking like, do I even want to be on here? This motherfucker's stupid. Huh?
I mean, neither would be good.
Obviously. That's why it's one, you know, they're both bad. Right? That's why you had to pick one.
Yeah. But especially meth, heroin, like those type of
I
shit.
heard
You'll
meth
do
is
anything
lit.
to get some more money.
I heard meth is lit. That's what I heard. I
Yeah,
never done
while
it.
you're high, you come down and life
And
is
you-
hell.
Yeah, that's why you just go back up. Just stay up.
And then you run out of money, then what?
Well, I had a buddy. He worked 12-hour shifts. I mean, he just all paid. He just paid for meth. Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah, I did, but it's okay. I tell you a lot of things. You probably don't even listen. Just one ear. Never mind. when you. We've been talking for a whopping 33 minutes.
Oh, gosh.
Don't whisper.
Gosh.
So do you play any instruments?
No. Never.
Don't you fucking lie to me.
I used to play a lot of instruments. I always played violin since I was 3. Played
Dude, she's
violin.
really good at violin.
Not anymore.
You are. I heard you play. It was amazing.
It was that was bad. That was bad. But anyways, played violin since I was 3. When I was in elementary school, my grandfather taught me how to play trumpet, which I didn't like that
Why not?
because he would get frustrated with me and then
Damn
make
it.
fun of me. He would be mean.
No, stop.
He'd be like, "That's why you got all that acne on your face."
What? What?
He'd be mean sometimes.
He just roast you because you suck at the trumpet?
Yes. I'm like, bro, I play violin. I don't know how to do that.
So he used to just roast you.
Yeah, a lot. My grandpa, he was very into jazz. He played trumpet, saxophone, keyboard, like all of that. So he like wanted me to do that too. But I was, orchestra. So, but that lasted for a little while. But in 5th grade, I learned how to play the flute, and I played that in school just because I thought it was pretty sounding, which it was. I really enjoyed that. And then getting into middle school, my mom was like, you have to join orchestra. Like, you have to do something with this. So I was like, okay. Joined orchestra, advanced orchestra, because, I've been playing for a long time. And turned out that there was only one cellist. So I was like, I kind of want to learn how to play it. That looks fun. Like, I want to play cello. How different could it be? So one day, me and the girl who played cello went to the hallway, and she taught me how to play cello. And I just played for the rest of the year cello. My mom was kind of upset. She was like, you went in there to play violin, and you're playing cello?
Why is that something to get mad about?
Because she wanted me to play violin.
That sounds like my dad freshman year in high school when I went to run track, and he wanted me to be a sprinter, but they put me in hurdles. And he's like, why the fuck aren't you in sprints? Why you hurdles? And he just went off on me. I'm like, who cares, bro? That's what it sounds like. Cello?
I mean, it was my fault, though, because I volunteered for it.
Well, you just want to learn all the instruments. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. And then the next year, I really wanted to play cello again, but my mom was like, no, you're playing violin. Like, you have to. And so when I told the teacher, Mr. Ragsdale.
Ragsdale?
Oh, I hated him. He was so mean.
What's his name?
Ragsdale.
Ragsdale? That just sounds like a teacher like in a movie that's just the asshole.
He was like the evil stepmother of orchestra. But when I told him I was playing violin, I brought my violin first day of class, and he was like, what is that? I was like, I'm playing violin, I have to. He put me in 3rd violin, which is like, 1st violin is like the main violin part, 2nd is like the duet, and then 3rd violin.
So you were 3rd string violinist?
It was literally what the violas were playing. Like, it was like, you didn't even hear them.
Some weak shit.
It was
just
literally.
Sit there and act like it, basically.
Yes. And so I remember bringing it up once. I was like, why'd you put like... Because there was one girl who also had been playing violin all her life, and her mother was a professional violinist as well. So she was so good. Like, she was amazing. She was miles ahead of where I was. But after her, I was the best out of everybody else. So I was like, why would you not at least put me in 2nd violin so we could have a strong 1st violin and a strong 2nd violin? And he was like, well, I just really needed you to help the 3rd violin out because they really were struggling, yada, yada. Like, okay,
you're like, you can't even hear that shit.
Just tell me that you're mad that I'm not playing cello, so you put me over here. Like, that was some bullshit.
You should have told her I should be starting, coach. Put me in.
No,
1st string violinist.
For real.
Watch me get down on that thing. How much is your violin?
How much did it cost? Don't tell my mom I told you. But it was $2,000 for the violin, and then the bow was $200, so in total it was $2,200.
And that thing's little.
I mean, yeah, it's not that
like
little.
That.
Like this, from like.
It looked neat. I never seen a violin in real life.
Really?
Where would I see one?
I mean, I guess so.
You know, but it looked pretty neat. I don't know, the urge, I just wanted to slam it. You know, like guitar players when they slam their guitar, like you just do a badass violin solo and just slam your shit, you know, like at the end.
I guess so.
But for $2,200, I don't know. No, it looks really cool though. It looks good. So
Yeah,
I want you to get back. I want you to start doing it again. I'm telling you, it's like you did it your whole life, basically. So you're going to be rusty, but it's muscle memory. Once you get going, you're going to be like, gotta, you know, like you're going to get it back like pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then, you know, so I want to see you do like a little 7-8 minute joint, just no mistake, flawless victory.
I mean, the thing about violin is like it's so precise. You know, like if your finger is just a tiny little bit off from where it is or where it's supposed to be, you can really hear it.
Is it because it's just like very fine tuned?
Yeah, and I mean the strings are pretty small. It's not like cello. I can just kind of plant my finger down, I'll hit the note. But violin, like, you have to be in the very tippy of your finger in the exact right position. Especially because a lot of times you have to play multiple strings at once, and if it's not exactly right position, the harmony's gonna be off. It's not gonna ring. You can hear it. So, like, having not played for a long time, I know all my muscles are gonna be rusty, from my fingers to my wrist to my arms to my bow hand.
Probably just be
everything.
hard holding it for a long period of time.
That too.
Are they heavy?
Oh.
Pretty light.
Yeah.
So when you're learning, because it's so precise, like, do you kind of just learn the sound and then you go, okay, that's not right,
Yeah,
and then you kind of
it.
can adjust, or you just practice? I guess you do it long enough, then you just know exactly where to have your hands at all the time.
Yeah, and really good violinists, what they can do is when they put their finger down, and as soon as they hear it, they'll do a little correction. But it'll be so quick that, like, if you're just listening, you won't hear it or notice it. But that's usually how they always hit it too, because as soon as you hear, oh, it's a little flat, boop, like, you move, just do it really fast.
You could do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was your peak, like your peak in violin, like peak performance? Did you do something solo before?
I mean, like, what do you mean, like performances?
Yeah. Or like a whole orchestra? Did you do something cool in like front of a bunch of people?
Well, my violin teacher taught on a what's the word? Well, it's called the Suzuki method, and he has like books from level 1 to level 10. I don't even know how many books there are, but pretty much in the books he tells you how to play correctly and provides scales as long as the sheet music and stuff. So we went by that guide of learning, that curriculum of learning violin, and there's a whole like that's one of the most, not most, but that's one of the popular ways to learn violin. So I think every year or so they would have events where all the students who are doing the Suzuki method would get together and play songs and perform together. I did that before. It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, because the orchestra house that we played in was really big. It's really big.
Was that more exciting than like cheerleading or like competitive cheerleading?
No.
You like doing that better?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it seems, I don't know, that seems like, I don't know, to me it seems kind of cool doing the orchestra shit.
I mean, it is.
So
It's pretty cool.
how'd you get into that? Just from your grandpa?
Violin?
Or yeah, just like instruments like that in general?
My mom just wanted us to. Me and all my sisters did. From that age.
That was the first instrument?
Yeah.
See, I was thinking too, like, because I never like learned any instruments. I thought it'd be cool to like, if I ever have a kid one day, like they can learn the violin or the like piano or something, like put them in piano lessons, just kind of be more musically inclined. I feel like it's kind of good for the brain too.
Yeah, they say kids that do instruments from a young age have better reading and writing skills.
I
Which
believe
makes
it.
sense because, like, you gotta learn how to read music, and you're doing that a lot. So, like, I can see how it helps.
I feel like it also can can like boost your creativity. Where if you're playing around, like you can kind of come up with your own thing, or, I don't know.
Yeah. And it's really soothing, too. Like, as a kid, like, sometimes if I'd be really upset about something, I would just play for a while and it'd take my mind off things. And I feel better.
Yeah. So you appreciated playing when you did, or like getting lessons? Did you get lessons?
Mm-hmm.
Like did you like doing that, or was it something like, oh, it's Tuesday, like?
I didn't like going to lessons.
Yeah.
But, like, I really enjoy practicing at home and playing on my own.
Okay.
I didn't like lessons. I
Yeah.
thought it was boring. She'd make me do a lot of scales, it's boring.
Yeah. And then that's what I always thought. Like, man, I ain't trying to play the piano and like have someone like, or go somewhere and I have to sit there and learn like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something. Like I didn't want to do that. But then I feel like if I did do something like that, I'd obviously appreciate it a lot more now. But it's just hard. I feel like as a kid, you have to like try to maybe convince them, like, look, like I know you don't want to do this, or like it sucks sometimes, but you know it's gonna be good. Like you'll appreciate it. So I don't know how many times I've always heard shit like that growing up. Like you're gonna get it one day. Like when I'm like being like disrespectful or something. Like my dad's biggest thing was like when you have your own shit, like you're gonna see why you think I'm psycho all the time. Like you're gonna understand about it. So, well, and then when that happened, like especially with my first car, like I hated washing cars, and like he would make me go out there and like wash the rims. I'm like, bro, you wash the rims. The rims are the shittiest part. I gotta get down and wash the rims. I always argue with him. But then when I had my own car, it's like I wanted to go clean it, or I wanted to like, someone like drops shit and like I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like I'm like, dude, like be careful. And I catch myself like I sound just like my dad, like yelling at me. So, but anyway, tangent. Just put up a T if I'm going off on a tangent. It's too much. We're going way off base. Just do that to me, okay?
I don't mind.
Sign language. But anyway, that's pretty cool. So sports, music, huh? Even though you don't watch any sports.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite music artist right now? Well, you're into like that garbage disposal music. That fucking, what is that called? I don't want to get it mixed up. I know there's like so many subgenres of that fucking shit. That rave music sounds like a garbage disposal.
Dubstep.
Yeah. Do you listen to that a lot? Is that like what you mainly listen to?
Not anymore.
No.
Honestly, I hardly even listen to music anymore. But I've been listening to like Latin music.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what kind?
Like Jaquiles.
Or like Bad Bunny?
I do like Bad Bunny.
So like shit like that?
Yeah.
What about oh, you like 42 Doug?
Yeah.
You fucking love 42 Doug.
I like him.
Yeah.
I think he's a good rapper.
But Latin music, I didn't even know you listen to Latin music. No, I do know that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you be playing that shit. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, honestly, I feel like for interview-wise, I only asked you like 3 questions. Who is your favorite football team, your baseball team, and then what your favorite food was, which I don't even remember what you said. Oh, sushi.
Sushi.
Okay. Did I miss anything? Are you comfortable? Is this uncomfortable?
No, it's fine. I'm cold.
You're cold?
Yeah, I'm cold.
Okay. Well, I think that's all I have. Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty good. 48 minutes. See, whenever you see me do this, that's what I'm looking at.
That's cool.
Yeah. Keeps track of the time.
Oh, it's our voices?
Yeah, see where the green goes up?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I'm professional. Stop playing with me. What do you think this was?
Wow.
Yeah, so then what I'm going to start doing, if you get hired, you'll be my co-host. I still want to go travel, and you're going to travel with me, and you're going to help me set up, okay? And what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to set everything up, okay? Because you're not just going to pull up and do the fun part. You're going to learn because you're going to appreciate the...
What if I quit?
You can't quit. I can only fire you. You can't quit.
Okay.
And don't do that again.
I don't think I fit.
Don't. Hey, stop.
Don't worry, I only like them pink.
Brett, what is wrong with you? Oh my God. I'm done with you. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Any closing statements that are PG?
Can I get a promotion?
Dude, we're not... Okay. Anything else?
Thanks for having me. It was great to be the guest star.
Guest star?
Appearance.
No, I'm the star. Okay, you're
guest star. Co-star.
Okay. Are you gonna be willing to do this once a week? There's a
Are
lot
you
of
gonna
things.
do this once a week?
Yeah, I told you if I hire you, you're the one who has to hold both of us accountable.
Oh goodness. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I feel like if we hold each other accountable, we can get more done, be more effective.
Okay.
All right, and then we can talk about some real shit next time.
Okay.
This was just more of an introduction, just get to know you.
Give me
Sophie
an
from
excuse.
Maryland. Huh?
I'll give you an excuse to come see you more often.
Okay. Good. But all right. This is the Mulberry podcast. This is Sophie. You guys will probably be seeing her more often because I would like to have a co-host just to talk about shit and you better come with some shit to talk about next time. All right.
I'll think about it.
Okay. You think about it. All right. This is the Mulberry podcast, and we'll see you guys.